like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello?
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go. 280! He's coming. Take one. Pick up the ball.
On first down, Vaughn. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side. It's Vaughn. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Let's go. 357. Check 9. For Tokyo. Mike 13.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Check, 53 is mine. Focus, defense, focus. Bang, 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 bang.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Slam.
Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go now. 60 out, Lord. 47. Hey, check it up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Vaughn, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Check, 47. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the 29, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
It's a part now.
It's 74.
Mike 13. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set. 120. Solid.
On first down, Vaughn. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's able to find Wallace. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now a give, right side. It's Vaughn. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Come on, lad. We better not.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. Not today, you are. Zoom. Hey, 47's the mic, boys. Hey.
Jackson on 3rd down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they can do. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Go. 280!
He's coming.
Lefty.
Sunday. Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, zoom.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Man 5-7.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the pass.
Check. Lou.
The final shot before half for Wentz. Buying time to his left. And Sanders has got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Check, 47. Get the switch gears.
Play action. It's Jackson. He gets it in the hands of Geis.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, Ford, thank you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson being chased. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
What's the run? They're running it. Go get him. Go get him. 47.
Now Jackson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Eagles 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 34.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go. 180!
He's coming. Check in. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sponge.
Two jet.
Check safety.
Now Wentz. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Sunday.
On second down now, it's Vaughn. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Love. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
280. Two jet.
Hey, alert three.
Sunday.
Switch. SOS.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wentz going to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Crunch. Ramp.
Lean 5-3.
Check in. Here we go. Hey.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ram.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He's coming. Check in. Wild Bill. Check.
Man 5-2.
To throw is Wentz. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wentz now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
A loss of 5. It's fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and